Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Higurashi. Last time, we had card games, and we were doing good, and then it went bad. Not entirely surprising. So let's see where we're going today. A few days had passed since the incident. During that time, either Mion was busy or Rika-chan had to help with the festival preparations, so we couldn't get everyone together for club activities. Even though I thought I would never want to participate again, after the years it shaved off my life each time, not having it only made my heart grow fonder. I really am not honest with myself. Today, we finally had our club activities again. These weren't the same old club activities. It was called the Watanagashi 5-Demon Firefight. And it was one of the biggest events in the club.
Keiichi, この浴衣、まだ着れるかしら。ちょっと袖を通してみてくれる？
No, Mom. I need a bigger one because I'm a big kid. Mom pulled out an old, dusty yukata.
いいよ、浴衣なんて。恥ずかしいから普段着で行くよ。
Those are just for kids.
でもお祭りなんだから着て行きなさいな。
レナとかは普段着でいいって言ってたぜ。浴衣なんか着てったらかえって恥さらしだよ。
I put on the same old vest as usual.
祭りにはレナたちと行くからさ。俺のことは放っておいて大丈夫。
Sorry, I'm downloading some games right now, so if you see them, just pretend like they're not there.
そう？じゃあ母さんは父さんが起きたら2人で行くわね。
In fact, actually, so I don't have any issues, I might pause that really quick. Paused. Alright. Dad let out a loud snore from the sofa.
あの調子じゃ、夕べも徹夜かな。
急ぎの原稿をようやく発送したとこなの。ひょっとすると起きないかもね。
It seems my dad writes for art magazines sometimes too. I've never read it though. I wonder if my dad is a really famous artist. As his son, it's a bit strange for me to say, but I can't imagine he's selling all that well. But he's able to feed a family of 3, and my life isn't exactly full of hardships. Maybe he's actually a master painter, and I just never knew it. You know, or maybe he gets paid off for covering up the murders or something. I have no idea. No! Uh-oh, it was already time. I didn't want them coming here, so I was planning on leaving early and waiting outside. And she barged her way in your house.
いつもうちの圭一がお世話になってまして。
You're letting all the air conditioning out.
おばさま、こちらこそお世話になって。
Why are you blushing just for meeting my mom?
そこで真っ赤になるな。実に気まずい。行くぞ、レナ。
Since Rena would continue to space out if I left her here, I grabbed her hand and dragged her out.
レナちゃん、圭一をよろしくね。
はい、おばさま。圭一くんはレナが命に変えましても。
It's only a little sinister. Then why don't you do it right now? She waved back even as I was dragging her away.
はい、ケイちゃん。今日はお腹すかしてる？露店で済ますんだからね。
部活が露天勝負と分かってて、腹を無駄に膨らますと思ったかよ。
そうでなくっちゃ。
さとことリカちゃんはもう神社に行ってるのか？
リカちゃんはお祭りの実行委員さんだもん。
Oh yeah, there was a comment I wanted to read. Let me pull it up really quick. Okay, so one is that I talked about the Higurashi, the cicadas, kind of being a weird thing to me that they reference them cooling down the air, like their sounds cool down the air, because I always think of them as during the heat of the day, you know, around noon, maybe 1, 2 in the afternoon. But apparently the Higurashi are a very specific sort of cicada, and they're most active around the evening and sunset. Or sunrise and sunset, so that actually makes more sense in that context. So, thank you for that. And I was told the festival name though, Wata Nagashi. Wata means cotton, Nagashi means to let flow. So the festival literally means to let cotton flow, which is why they do the old futons and stuff. Anyway, let's keep going.
さとこちゃんもきっと一緒だよ。
そっか。よっしゃ、今日は目いっぱい騒ぐぞ。
We were already in high spirits, with just the 3 of us here. It was way more lively at the Furude shrine than the last time I came, far exceeding my expectations. Throngs of people were crammed between rows of market stalls, lined with colorful paper lanterns. Despite that, it was actually quite enjoyable.
すげえ人だな。南沢ってこんなに人がいたんだ。
綿流しのお祭りはみんな来るよ。多分南沢の人の半分くらいは来てるんじゃないかな。
それだけじゃないよ。近隣の町の町会や子供会も招待してる。
そうだよな。俺たちの学校あれしか生徒いないのに、今日は子供の姿がやたらたくさんある。
お祭りの賑やかさはやっぱり子供の賑やかさだからね。
That's true. I agree.
どうもこんばんは。
These 2 knew everyone we came across. Of course, I greeted them as well, but I still wasn't familiar with everyone yet.
あら、レナちゃん、この間はお惣菜をありがとうね。うちの子も美味しいって喜んでたわ。
いえいえ、気に入ってもらえて嬉しいです。和正くんにもよろしくお伝えくださいね。
よー、園崎のお嬢ちゃんじゃねえの。今年も屋台担いで来てやったぜ。
おっちゃん太った？今からそんなお腹じゃ果ては心筋梗塞だね。
あ、この兄ちゃんは新顔だな。嬢ちゃんの後輩かい？
うちの部員だよ。期待のニューフェイス。侮ると一晩で屋台潰されるよ。
嬢ちゃんのお墨付きかい。そりゃお手柔らかに頼むぜ。
As you could imagine, Mion was chatting away with the old guys running the stalls.
みーちゃんは元気いいからね。おじさんたちにすごく人気あるの。
レ
That's
ナ
a
も
little
人
weird.
気あると思うけどな。可愛いし。
That was, of course, so long as your little condition didn't flare up. But as long as she's blushing quietly, she's pretty cute.
あ、レナが？誰に人気あるのかな？あるのかな？
誰かにだよ。
I evaded giving her a straight answer by roughly tousling her hair.
露天商は町からわざわざ来てくれるんだよ。やっぱりこういうのがないとお祭りは盛り上がらないよね。
で、それを俺たちは荒らして回るわけか。どんな勝負にせよ、俺は負けないぜ。
そうだね。頑張ろう。ああ、遅いですわ皆様。レディーを待たせるとは圭一さんもなってないでございますわ。
おお、そりゃすまんな。で、その待たせたレディーってのはどこにいる？
なんですって？
What? Alright, Satoko was in top form as well. Seemed that she was all excited about being able to get everyone in the club together for the first time in a while.
うわー、リカちゃん、かわいい。
Rena let out an elated sigh. It seemed that the real lady had made her appearance.
こんばんはですよ。 よみんな。圭一もこんばんはです。
いいねいいね、今年も決まってるじゃん。
かわいいかわいい。お持ち帰り。
Rika-chan was wearing a Shrine Maiden outfit. Yep. Rena's little outburst was completely understandable.
リカちゃんの服装は本格派だな。これって本物の巫女さんの服か？
うちのバッチャのお手製、結構本格派でしょ。
リカちゃんはお祭りの最後に大切なお仕事があるからその衣装なの。
I see. Rika-chan was on the executive committee because she performed all the Shrine Maiden rituals for the festival.
お仕事はお祭りの最後のところだけなのです。まだまだゆっくり遊べますですよ。ってことはここで時間を無駄にできないということですわ。参りましょう。
よっしゃ
It felt good to wander around the festival with just the 5 of us. Mion called everyone over to a stand that caught her attention and proposed a rather odd competition.
たこ焼き早食い勝負。各自購入の上、よーいドン。
A standard in vendor stalls, the takoyaki stand. What was especially standard for these kind of events was the fact that they were simply balls of dough, takoyaki in name only.
ケイチくん大丈夫？お水お水。ああ、そんな熱々たこ焼き丸飲みなんて自殺行為でございますわ。
作り置きの冷めたやつを購入するのがコツかな。
実に美味しくないですよ。
The stall next to it was a shaved ice stand. It was still a bit too early in the season for that, but right then it didn't matter.
今度はかき氷にしようぜ。完食早食い勝負だ。レディーゴー！
Go!
かき氷の早食いなんて無理。体温で少しでも溶かせば冷たいですな。
甘いね。おじさんはシロップ大盛りで頼んだのさ。混ぜればすぐに溶ける。
Those stooges were too late. The moment they chose to tackle it head on was their downfall.
完食だ。
ケイちゃんが？早すぎる。
まさかケイチくん後ろの金魚すくいのお水を入れたんじゃ。実に美味しくないですよ。
No, that's probably pretty bad for you too. Got a little poop in it. Ew. Next to that was another old favorite, the cotton candy stand.
次はこちらにしませんこと？もちろん早食いですわ。ねえねえ、わたあめの早食いなんてどうやるんだろう。
On Satoko's mark, Mion, Satoko, and I all compressed the cotton candy with our bare hands. I feel like they're finding the most unfun way to eat all of these fun foods. Like, oh yes, let's eat shaved ice by melting it down. Let's eat a takoyaki by scalding ourselves to death. Let's eat cotton candy by compressing it as small as we can so we don't have much to eat. The time it took to stick the whole thing in our mouths? 3 seconds.
さとこはともかく、ケイちゃんも気づいてたとはね。
俺をいつまでも新入部員扱いしないことだぜ。
実に美味しくないですよ。
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. None of this is gonna taste very good. Rika-chan had also crushed it between her hands and stuck it into her mouth.
こんな綿あめの食べ方、きっと日本中でもここだけだよ。
Or the world, even. I think only Rena's cotton candy was happy with how it was eaten. But it felt like we'd end up doing stuff like eat noodles through the nose contest or human water pump at the goldfish scoop, if the rate things were going.
それでもおじさんは勝つけどね。
白磁気勝負ではミオさんにはかないませんわね。
ああ、まったく。
何あんたたち、次は焼きそばにブルーハワイかけて食べる勝負にしたいわけ？
I don't even know what that is. Shake, shake. Both Satoko and I shook our heads in unison.
今度はちょっと食べ物から離れたゲームにしないかな。
Rena's proposal was a godsend. It was about time we played a different kind of game. It also seemed like neither Rena nor Rika-chan were any good at speed eating or gorging themselves.
じゃあレナ、次のゲームをあんたに任せるよ。何でもいい。
じゃあね。レナは審判だよ。このお祭り会場でかいいものを探してくるの。
That's subjective.
制限時間は1分。
Although maybe Rena's the judge, so it still is subjective, but I guess it's better.
上等ですわ。レナの好みは分かってますもの。
よし、多分あれなら勝てる。
やーい、ダン。あれ、ケイイチ君とリカちゃんはなんでスタートしないんだろう。
Mion and Satoko dashed off madly, but Rika-chan and I calmly stayed right where we were.
ひょっとしてもう見つけてあるの？かわいいの。もう見つけてありますです。ケイイチもですね。
ああ、
なんだろう。楽しみ。
Both Rika-chan and I stood motionless for those few moments, before Mion and Satoko returned.
こういう形で直接対決するのは初めてだな。
初めてしますです。
リカちゃん、あれで勝つつもりか？
僕も部員です。勝つためなら快速第3条ですよ。
Rika-chan sneered to the best of her ability. You're on! Both Mion and Satoko came back, each with their own plane of attack stuffed in their arms.
じゃあ順番にね。1番は部長さんのみーちゃんから。
悪いけどいきなり決めさせてもらうよ。おじさんはこれだ。
Where did she get those? They were old tin, diamond-shaped signs.
カレーに蚊取り線香、昔懐かしのブリキ看板だ。どう？
That's very understated. A little too understated, Mion. I used to see those stuck up on barbed wire fences. They were more nostalgic than cute. Can you explain what part of that is cute? But they were puffs of smoke noisily shooting out of Rena's ears and nose, almost like a steam train. I didn't get it.
次は私が行くでございますわよ。これでございます。
It was the hand-drawn poster from the Ladies' Society's roasted corn stall. It was a really bad sketch done by a housewife. An anthropomorphic roasted corn, drawn without any sort of real plan. Its very existence invited a sense of sorrow to the viewer. That's very well worded. But wait, that was the sound of blood jetting out of Rena's nose. It seemed to have been rated higher than Mion's. I really didn't get it. Feels like your artistic sense is a little avant-garde about 5 eons.
所詮は量産看板。手書きには勝てませんわ。
I couldn't even begin to follow the way those guys were thinking.
では次は僕が行きますですよ。
次はリカちゃんか。小道具もなしにどんな手を使うやら。
Did you and Satoko both forget? If Rika-chan felt like it, she could simply... After moving back about 10 yards, she began waddling up to Rena. Seeing that, both Mion and Satoko gasped.
しまった。
Too late! Rika-chan tripped over nothing, and lay motionless after falling down. Rena hurried over to her.
リカちゃん大丈夫かな。
It's all an act, don't believe her! Rika-chan had a lump on her forehead, and tears welled up in her eyes. Only her fingers peeked out from her sleeves. This was the vital part. The palms of her hands were covered by her sleeves.
み
She made just a single sound.
はあ、かわいいかわいい。お持ち帰り。忘れてましたですの。一番身近な手を忘れてましたわ。
Rena's face went completely red, her head bobbing back and forth with excitement. She embraced Rika-chan and began rubbing her cheek against her.
さすがだぜ。どこまで取ってもちびっこ、みこ、半波だ、
Me,
完璧だ。
I can't read. What's that say? It was perfect.
ただの苔を
What?
萌えにまで昇華した。
Why are you going
ま
down
さ
to
に
more
芸
text?
術と呼ぶにふさわしい。
I can't read any of this.
ケイちゃんの方がわかんねえセンスしてるよ。
I'll just pretend the sharp sting of those words cutting through me like a razor was a figment of my imagination. Rika-chan turned her gaze to me with a daunting smile as she was caressed by Rena, who was in full cute mode.
さあケイイチ、僕に勝てますですか。
That cold smile is frightening, Rika-chan. It must be just my imagination, but I see a demon inside her sometimes.
ケイちゃんにも何か秘策があってのことだろうけど、何を見せてくれるのかな。
私としましてもケイイチさんのお手並み拝見でございますわ。ひょっとしてケイイチも芸をしますですね。
I basked in their pointed stares. I pulled Rena, who gave no sign of canceling out of cute mode, away from Rika-chan.
はうー、かいいのかいいの。ケイイチくん離して。
今から俺がもっとかわいいのを見せてやるから少し我慢しろ。
もっとかいいの。
だがここはちょっとギャラリーが多い。あっちの影へ行こう。
Rena looked very surprised as I pulled her behind the shrine.
ケイイチさんの企みが見えないでございますわ。
ケイちゃんに限って、いやまさか。
ファイト王です。
After a bit, I returned. And a bit after that, so did Rena, dragging her feet.
まさかケイちゃんのやつ、ねんねのレナに変なことしたんじゃ。
Mion and Satoko passed by me, heading straight to Rena.
変なことって一体何でございますの。
For a moment, Rena was too dazed to realize someone was talking to her.
なんだみーちゃんか。
大丈夫？ケイちゃんに変なことされなかった？
レナ、変なことはされなかったよ。かなりの 重傷ですわ。圭一さんは一体何を見せましたの？とっても可愛かったよ。
かわいい？レナ、あんた何を見せられたの？
Rena let out a really long howl. Her eyes sparkled as she spoke.
可愛かったよ。圭一くんのオットセイ。
What? Excuse me? It was what? In the blink of an eye, Mion and Satoku's elbow smashed into my face.
何
レナに汚ねえもん見せやがって。
この大関助こまし重複して差し上げますでございます。
違う誤解だ
A dark, billowing aura flowed from Mion and Satoko. It was no good. They're gonna kill me.
みーちゃん、なんだかわかんないけど誤解だよ。圭一くんはオットセイさんのキーホルダーですよ。
Rika-chan stuck her hand into my pocket and pulled out my keychain.
昔夏休みの宿題で作ったと言ってますです。恥ずかしいのでめったに人に見せないとも言ってますですよ。ちっちゃくて可愛くて精一杯頑張ったって感じがとっても素敵だったよ。
なんだ、てっきりおじさんはケイちゃんのあはははは
さすがミオさんですわ。間違える方向もワイルドですこと。
They slung insults at each other and looked like they were ready to tear into each other at any second. I beg of you, if I'm in the clear, would you mind getting off of me?